It's exactly 40 years since the soldiers of two para were preparing for the first major land battle of the Falklands conflict.
Yeah, the fight to recapture Goose Green cost 18 British lives, including Lieutenant Colonel H. Jones, who was the most senior British officer to be killed in the Falklands. He was posthumously awarded the Victoria Cross for bravery.
His widow, Sara Jones, has been looking back to the events of 1982.
I've got so many happy memories, but we were only married for 18 years, which is quite short, really. With 40 years since he went, you need to really hang on to all the happy memories.
Every year at this time, Sara Jones plants a tree to remember her husband, Lieutenant Colonel H. Jones, VC.
I mean, it's just a nice way to mark the anniversary of his death. You know, it gives you something to think of.
In the years after her husband's death, Sara, who lives near Salisbury, has been involved with many charities and organisations, and she was chairman of the Poppy Factory. Her sons, David and Rupert, both joined the army.
I think they feel so proud and they carry on his tradition, and I'm very proud of them. They've done enormously well.
They've got as well and truly pinned down.
Back in 1982, Sara Jones says news of the Argentinian invasion of the Falklands came like a bolt from the blue, with her husband excited with the prospect of being involved in the campaign to recapture the islands.
You don't do a job and practice and do all the training and then not want to put it into practice when it comes to it.
Lieutenant Colonel H. Jones was commanding officer of 2 Para, at the time based in Aldershot. On the 28th and 29th of May 1982, the battalion attacked the Argentinian forces occupying Goose Green, who had well-prepared defensive positions.
It was one of the most heroic attacks that a British infantry battalion has carried out since the Second World War.
18 British soldiers were killed, amongst them Colonel H.
I think anything like that, you almost, you don't believe it's real, sort of. And actually, thankfully, in a way, my 2 sons were here. So in a way, that was good because I was able to tell them. So that made life a little bit easier.
H. Jones was killed as he attacked an Argentinian position.
H decided that things were not going according to plan, so he did it himself. So it was he and his bodyguard went to the trench and tried to take it.
For his bravery on the battlefield 40 years ago, Lieutenant Colonel H. Jones was posthumously awarded the Victoria Cross, the nation's highest honour for gallantry.
We were hugely proud, and what an accolade. I mean, it doesn't make up for losing your husband, but it makes you very proud.